Monkey See, Monkey Do Do. It's a fun, like a little kid's game where all you do is you monkey see and then you monkey do do. Not that much to it, except surprising to most people, including me when I first started playing the game. There's a lot of lore. There's like so much lore about just everything in general. Starting off with the Duluminati. We're thinking, oh, Duluminati just came out as an ambassador program. There's probably not any, if even a little bit of lore to it. But what if I told you it wasn't hinted at or even shown recently? It was actually hinted at a long time ago. And it starts with something you probably didn't expect. It starts with toilet paper. But not this toilet paper. A different variant of the toilet paper. There's only one variant of it that I've seen. It's the diamond one. And on the diamond one, I'll pull up a photo right now. There are very tiny little Duluminati symbols all over it. Which means that they were planning doing this. They were planning making this change for a long time. They have been planning this change since the first Ruby Mine Battle Pass came out. Yeah. Guess what else happened during the first Ruby Mine Battle Pass? Zongo. Big introduced to Zongo. He was also teased before though. He was teased during the lava map, as he was shown as the big lava creature up there. But there's one big thing that is why Zongo gets into all of it. I bet that this has something to do with it. Yeah. Same symbol. You know what this kind of looks like? You know what this kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of like a portal. I feel like eventually eventually Zongo, just himself, is going to be able to be summoned. He's going to just get summoned right here. I believe this isn't just like where you get your level up rewards. You hit it with the hammer. This is a portal. This is how Bongo was able to send Zongo to another alternate dimension. Or this is just how he's going to be able to come back. Now we're going to focus on mainly Bongo lore. There's going to be a bit of Zongo in there still because they are brothers. If you talk to this monkey right here, he says, "That day was terrifying. I'm glad Bongo wasn't killed. I don't know what Congo wanted with him, and I shouldn't speak of his name." If you don't know, the airplane is called Congo. Which means these monkeys probably think that the airplane was an actual creature and that Bongo was able to defeat it. Because, as you can see, the airplane's crashing, has a hole there, just like how it does in the actual game, and it's also landing right there, and that would be where Bongo makes his seat and just sits there on his feet. As you can see right here, same hole and everything. This place has giant paw prints. This is where they kept Bongo. There used to be a portal you could go in back there, but they removed it as they changed it. Also smeared in poop is the ruby symbol. This place has a lot of lore. Honestly, I'm colorblind. I thought this was blood. Or it might still be blood. I'm pretty sure this is all poop or rust though. Anyways, see, password Congo. This airplane is Congo. I'm gonna try and find it. Yeah, right here. It's Congo. And if you enter the password Congo, hatch not opening. I'm not a monster. I had to do it. If you look in here, the music completely changes. Oh, jeepers creepers. Bunch of dead bodies. 3 of them to be exact. And they all have ID cards. Can't really see hers. This guy. And who clearly, right here, is holding a revolver. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bullets are out because they fell out when Bongo pretty clearly threw poop at it. But that means that there was 2 bullets shot. Because they're not in there. They're not over here. They're not anywhere else. Which means they shot Bongo after he escaped from his cage. And then after that, Bongo just hit him inside the compartment for no one to know. Speaking of Bongo, this is just a quick little thing that not a lot of people know. At least something I was confused with as well. Bongo doesn't have arms. If you look really closely, you could see how his arms aren't connected. I always thought that he just had arms, and that's why he was the big monkey. I thought that's why he was the main monkey, because he had arms. But no, his arms aren't there. But anyways, speaking of his arms and the jacket, as very easily told, he stole it after he killed the plane driver. Which the plane driver is this guy right here who shot him. As you can see, he's wearing it right there with his big old mustache. That's just a little bit of the lore. There's so much lore. I'm gonna go cut and then explain some more. Next thing I gotta talk about mostly has to do with the ruby mine. And it is how Bongo is basically working these guys to death. He is forcing these monkeys all around here to mine rubies for him. He's just forcing them to mine rubies for him day in and day out. And what does he give them? He gives them merch. As you can see though, right here, depicted over here, you could see that Bongo wasn't the only guy inside the cage, as I had said before though. Zongo was in there with him. And as you could see, there's the mustache guy with his gun, there's the science dude, the goggles, and then there's the girl. As you can see right here though as well, is the cage they escaped from. So as you could see though, that message, it wasn't from Bongo saying I had to do it, I'm sorry. It was from Zongo. And then what did Bongo do? Oh, if I could find it, God, this is gonna be a long time. Yeah, no, it was immediately right here. As he's sad. This is his brother. He had to banish him into the void, into a different universe, using the ruby that he took from him. And clearly, he took up a beating. He took up a beating too. As you can see, these big scars on his head. Hold on, I gotta try and find the other ones, because there's a number, there's an order. There's an order. It's the 4th one after that. And then after that, after he protected them, monkeys just like offered him bananas and stuff, and he just kind of became a leader. Yeah, here's the guy who talked about him giving merch. I'm trying to find number 1 though. I swear to God, I can't find it. Oh yeah, no, this was number 1. Yeah. They crashed with Zongo on it. Zongo killed everyone inside of there. Then Bongo banished Zongo. And then after Bongo banished Zongo, he kind of just became like their leader. But before that, as you could see, they weren't originally from the Bermuda Triangle, because they had to be they were migrated there. As you can see, this is number 0 by the way. I mean, this is the start. This one's the real start. As you could see, this is them hurling them onto the Congo plane. Zongo is resisting and fighting back, while Bongo is just kind of submitting and being sad. As you can see though, they both don't have any gems on their head. No rubies. So where did they get these rubies? This game's lore is really just a twist and turn everywhere, dude. But I have a few more major things I have to say about this though. It has to go more into just the creation progress of the game and how they're deciding what to make the lore on. there used to be a thing where if you go inside of the shooting range, there would be a photo of the volcano map before it came out. Basically like a little sneak peek. People waited on that forever. But the only real difference is that the head that was up there, it wasn't Zongo's. It was Bongo's head. That's right, Bongo was up there. So I feel like they had a little bit of lore and they just changed it a little bit. Well, I'm pretty sure the original meaning of having Bongo in there was, I'm pretty sure this was before Zongo was even conceptualized, was to show Bongo being worshipped as like a god compared to everyone else. And in the original lore, before all the Zongo stuff, also on the way I talked at the beginning, Bongo is painted more as a bad guy. He's more just neutral, honestly. He does some bad stuff and he does some good stuff. He's kind of greedy, he's a little fatty, but like still. He had to freaking put his brother into a void in order to save everyone. But then I'm pretty sure he just got power hungry and also hungry. Look at this fatty. Fatty. But still. Anyways. Now I'm going to talk about lore that hasn't really happened. It has to do with, I'm switching my do because I'm on my normal do. Yeah, anyways. And it has to do with the screenshots that are shown in the Discord of the next Ruby mine. It shows the Ruby mine, but people still working. They were all prepared for it. Everyone was prepared for the change. Which leads me to believe that in us discovering the lore and discovering all the stuff about Zongo, Bongo is trying to erase that by flooding the caves, but still, we're gonna go into the Ruby mine, we're gonna get all of our cosmetics and stuff, and we're just gonna do all that. But anyways, this is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed my video about the really weird and surprising fact that there even is lore in a game where your monkey can throw poop at people, except you can also change your poop at will, and somehow you're a monkey who's able to poop just like on command. And there's also an evil demon fly who, if you look like this, he'll just kind of like do that. Like that is a demon. Hope you enjoyed this video that no one will ever see, probably, because I suck at making YouTube videos. Bye.